simple into
Yes.
compound, and you had also
Yes, sir.
understood how to change from simple sentence into compound sentence. Now, how to change simple sentence into complex. So first of all, tell me what is the criteria for complex sentence. सिंपल को कॉम्प्लेक्स में चेंज करना है तो कॉम्प्लेक्स में कितने क्लॉज होते हैं? हाउ मेनी क्लॉजेज आर देयर?
Two clauses. One independent
एंड
clause and one dependent clause.
यस, एंड विच कंजंक्शन?
Subordinating.
यस. सो दैट थ्री थिंग्स यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ. ये जो सिंपल सेंटेंस दिया है उसको कैसे भी तोड़ मरोड़ के दो क्लॉज बनाने हैं उसमें से. वन शुड बी इंडिपेंडेंट, वन शुड बी एबल टू स्टैंड अलोन. उसको लंगड़ा मत रखना, और एक को लंगड़ा रखना है, डिपेंडेंट रखना है. एंड इन बिटवीन सबऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शन, ताकि वो लंगड़ा जो क्लॉज है वो गिर ना जाए.
क्या बोल रहे हो?
हाँ तो है, वो समझ में तो आ गया ना. व्हाट इज माय इंटेंशन इज टू एक्सप्लेन. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
बोलते हो सर आप
Clear.
ये नहीं बोलते वो नहीं बोलते. यू जस्ट वांट टू ईट होल डे.
यार अलमास की स्टोरी देखी आपने है ना सर, इसलिए बोल रहे हो ना.
चलो नाउ लेट अस कंटिन्यू. We will talk right later on. First recording. So for recording we should record something worth, so if the students watch it they can understand. Otherwise they will also know your eating habits. Okay, chalo, I'll start.
A compound sentence. Now let's understand how to change a simple sentence into a complex sentence. So with this particular transformation, I will show you how many possible ways are there to change a simple sentence into a complex one, and there are many ways. So let's start with the first one.
Don't worry, you don't have to learn all this. सिर्फ देखना है कैसे दो क्लॉज होते हैं एक क्लॉज में से.
Change that
Don't worry if
into
you are unable to
an
understand some
adjective
things.
clause. Let me show you some examples. He lives in a big house. John wants to do something enjoyable. We've been working on a life changing project. All these three examples are simple sentences. Let's change them. Example number one, he lives in a big house. Guys, big is the adjective here. We can change it into an adjective clause and we can have a complex sentence by doing that. He lives in a house that is big. That is big is the adjective clause giving information about the noun house. So we've changed the adjective big into an adjective clause that is big. Alright? And when you do that, take the adjective out of the sentence and put an adjective clause after the noun it modifies.
So tell me, did you understand the first one? One independent and one dependent clause is there.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Can you try the second one? Just try if you can. If you want, I'll give you 1 minute. Just try. Don't worry if you are not able to give the answer, but all we can do is to try. John wants to do something enjoyable.
John wants to do something that is enjoyable.
Okay, good. Is there anyone who has a different answer? Means there can be two possible answers sometimes. Also try the third one if anyone can. We have been working on a life changing project.
We are working on a project which is life changing.
Okay, it is have been working. So keep that tense as it is, present perfect. Now let's check the answers.
An example. John wants to do something enjoyable. What is the adjective? Enjoyable, right? We'll change it into an adjective clause. John wants to do something that he can enjoy. John wants to do something that he can enjoy or that gives him enjoyment or pleasure. We have been working on a life-changing project. Can you guys change this one? We can change the adjective into an adjective clause. What is the adjective? Life-changing. We've been working on a project that is life-changing or that can change
So your
lives.
answer was correct.
Right?
Okay.
So remove the adjective and use an
Okay,
adjective
sir.
clause. Put an adjective clause after the noun it modifies. That's exactly what we did. Right? So that's rule number one. Rule number two is you can change a noun or a noun phrase into a noun clause. You can do that. Let me show you how. I know his crime. I know his crime. Right? So his crime is a noun phrase. Can we change it into a noun clause? Yes, absolutely we can. Let's do it. I know what crime he has done. I know what his crime is. So we have changed this noun phrase, his crime, into a noun clause. And by doing that,
Can you see one independent clause? I know, that is independent clause.
I know, that's an independent clause, complete sentence. I know. Okay? What his crime is, that's a dependent clause, or what crime he has done.
I hope you're understanding.
Next example.
It is not bouncing.
He gifted me a car. He gifted me a car.
Yes,
Complex
sir.
sentence. He gifted me what I dreamed about a car. He gifted me what I dreamed about. And we have used colon to drop that information as a surprise. Okay? So guys, in this complete sentence, we have two clauses. He gifted me independent clause. What I dreamt about, that's a dependent clause. Okay? So that's the second way to do it. Third way to change a simple sentence into a compound one is to change an adverb phrase into an adverb clause that we learned in the beginning of the lesson. Let's do it. Most people get crazy after drinking. In my childhood, I used to trouble my mother a lot. She does not use her phone after 11 p.m. So all these examples have adverb phrases. After drinking, in my childhood, after 11 p.m. And that's exactly we are going to use to make these sentences into compound sentences. Look at the solution.
See, in all these three sentences you see, the words they have highlighted, most people get crazy. I used to trouble my mother a lot. She does not use her phone. तो वो तो ऑलरेडी इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉजेस दिए हैं हमें. आर यू गेटिंग इट? तो उसको चेंज नहीं करना है. विच आर ऑलरेडी इंडिपेंडेंट यू टू कीप इट एज इट इज. बाकी का जो पार्ट है उसमें चेंज करना है अलॉन्ग विद द कंजंक्शन. राइट?
Most people get crazy when they drink, or most people get crazy after they drink. So we have changed this adverb phrase after drinking into an adverb clause. When they drink, when subordinating conjunction, the subject, drink verb, or after they drink. So now we've got two clauses here. Most people get crazy, independent clause. When they drink or after they drink, that's a dependent clause.
Are you all able to understand?
In my childhood, I used to trouble my mother a lot. When I was a child, dependent clause. I used to trouble my mother a lot. So I changed in my childhood an adverb phrase into an adverb clause when I was a child. That example. She does not use
रूल्स नहीं समझना है. Just see the tricks.
she does not use her phone when it gets 11 or when it is 11 p.m. Simple. Again, we change the adverb phrase into the adverb clause. So that is the third way to do it. Guys, fourth way to do it is to change participle phrases into adverb and adjective clauses. We know what adjective and adverb clauses are. We know what participle phrases are. Let's take some examples and do this. Filling the test, he committed suicide. Downloaded more than 1 million times. My application is doing great. Motivated by his teacher, Max started working hard. Example number one.
Just try it yourself. Independent clause they already highlighted, so you don't have to change it. Just put one subordinating conjunction and make one dependent clause. Number one, failing the test, he committed suicide. Anyone? Sentence easy है, समझ में आ गया?
When he failed the test, he committed suicide.
Very good. So if even if there is some different answer in the video, your answer is correct. It's not compulsory that you write the same answer. You have understood the concept. That's good. And can we also write कौन सा था वो conjunction? As. As he failed the test, he committed suicide. वो भी right होगा. Or we can write he committed suicide because he failed the test. Right? You see how many possible answers are there. It is up to you. Concept समझ में आ गया, then it's very easy. Then can you try the next? It's number two. Downloaded more than 1 million times. My application is doing great. It is also easy to understand. Meaning तो समझ में आ ही गया होगा.
It is downloaded million times. My application is doing sorry. My application is doing great as it is downloaded million times.
Yes, good. More than 1 million times. Motivated by his teacher, Max started working hard.
Max started working hard by motivated by his teacher.
Sorry. Please think again. Use conjunction. उसके टीचर ने उसको मोटिवेट किया, फिर उसने हार्ड वर्क स्टार्ट कर दिया.
Max started working hard when his teacher motivated him.
Yes, correct. You can also write
आजकल
after.
मेरा ब्रेन शार्प हो गया है ना सर, जल्दी आंसर
Yes,
दे रही हूँ.
because you eat healthy food. I saw that. Thanks to Solanki
सर
Almas.
सब खा
Let
रहे
us
थे, मैं भी
continue.
खा रही थी, उसने वीडियो बना ली.
But it is good. Why not? Eating is nothing uncommon. We all do it, and we have to for survival. Let us continue.
Failing the test,
But
he committed suicide. Failing the test, guys, is the present participle phrase coming in the beginning of
ING है इसलिए present participle हुआ failing.
with an adverb clause, right? After he failed the test, he committed suicide. Or he committed suicide after he failed the test. Alright? So guys, after he failed the test is a dependent clause, is an adverb clause that's giving information about the main clause. He committed suicide. When did he do it? After he failed the test. Alright? So we've got two clauses here. One independent, he committed suicide. One dependent, after he failed the test. We have a subject he, we have a verb failed. After is the subordinating conjunction. Got it? Example number 2. Downloaded more than 1 million times, my application is doing great. Downloaded more than 1 million times is a past participle phrase.
Downloaded वो third form है.
My application. Right? Now again we'll do the same thing. We'll change this phrase into a clause. My application that is downloaded more than 1 million times is doing great. Third example. Motivated by his.
Now see in the second sentence I want to explain something to you. ये जो green color का clause है वो कौन सा है? Which clause is that? That is downloaded more than 1 million times. That green part.
dependent clause.
Yes. So now you will say, sir, ये तो independent clause मतलब divide हो गया. My application is doing great. तो वो divide हो गया. उसके बीच में dependent clause आ गया. So that is also possible in the exercise also. Sorry, one or two sentences you will see like this. So it is not compulsory कि पहले independent आएगा फिर dependent या फिर पहला dependent आएगा फिर independent. No. Dependent clause can also come in between in the middle. तो फिर होगा क्या? Independent clause divide हो जाएगा. See, my application is doing great. We will read like that. Though it is written differently, it is written separately, but we will read what is independent clause in the second sentence. My application is doing great. Read ऐसा ही होगा, the blue highlighted part. But it is quite possible that sometimes Dependent clause comes in between. Got it?
Teacher, Max started working hard. So, motivated by his teacher is the past participle phrase, and we'll change it into a dependent clause that is going to give information about the main clause. After Max got motivated by his teacher, he started working hard. After Max got motivated by his teacher, he started working hard. When did he start working hard? After he got motivated by his teacher. So this entire clause after Max got motivated by his teacher is a dependent clause that's giving information about the main clause. He started working hard. So it's working as an adverb. Okay, so we'll call it an adverb clause. So guys, that is the fourth way to do it. Fifth way, when you have the following structure: subject plus a helping verb followed by to plus adjective plus an infinitive, and the infinitive gives information about the adjective. When this is the structure, we use so and that. We use these conjunctions so and that to form a complex sentence. Let me show you how. He is too weak to kill me. He is too weak to kill me. This job is too risky to do. He is too weak to kill me. Let's change this sentence into a complex sentence. He is so weak, so we use so before the adjective. He is so weak now that he cannot kill me. He is so weak that he cannot kill me.
So what do you understand? When there are two twos given, TOO plus TO, you have to remove both. Can you see in the sentence? एक TOO है और दूसरा TO. Both if it is given together, then what is the meaning? He is too weak to kill me. Means he does not have that strength to kill me. He is too weak to kill me. Means he does not have that capability. It is a negative sentence. So in this kind of sentences, if you see in the exercise, वैसे तो exercise में एक भी नहीं है, but if you see this kind of sentences, then how will you change it from simple into complex? You have to remove both the twos, TOO and TO. दोनों निकल जाएंगे. And you have to replace that with so that. He is so weak, independent clause, that he cannot kill me, dependent clause. Can you try the second one? The job is too risky to do.
Too risky to do job.
What will be the independent clause in the second sentence?
Risky to do.
No.
The job is
The structure will be same. Anyone?
This is risky to do job.
I want one independent clause first. You have to remove TOO and
His
TO.
job is so risky. It's an independent
Yes,
credit
the
clause.
job is so risky, that is independent. Now, here we don't know. We are talking about whom. Subject नहीं दिया. First sentence में subject दिया था he, right? So we used that he cannot kill me. But here the subject is not given. So let us assume anyone. For example, one.
His job is so risky that anyone can do something
And the
like
meaning
that.
anyone cannot do it. Negative meaning
That
changes then.
anyone cannot do it.
Yeah, anyone or one. You can say one means anyone. Where you are. One should follow the rules. One means it includes everyone. See now.
The job is so risky that one cannot do.
Yes.
This job is too risky to do. This job is so risky that no one can do it. No one will do it. Alright? So that's how we change a simple sentence into a complex sentence when such is the structure. I hope you've got it. Let's move to the next rule. Guys, when we have an infinitive or an infinitive phrase working as an
Infinitive means to plus verb. To stay, to write, to play. Yeah, the infinitives.
adverb clause starting with so that. Starting with so that. Let me show you how. I meditate to stay calm. We learn English to succeed in life. I meditate. Why to stay calm? So to stay calm is an infinitive phrase giving the reason of the action why I meditate.
What is infinitive? To plus verb. To plus V1.
To succeed in life, right? Now let's change these phrases, infinitive phrases, into adverb clauses. I meditate will use so that. I meditate so that I can stay calm. I meditate so that I can.
Independent clause. I meditate. So that I can stay calm. Dependent clause. Now, did you understand what is infinitive? To plus verb. To के साथ V1 होता है.
Yes,
First
sir.
form of the verb. So, in the second sentence, what should we write? What can be the possible
We learn
answer?
English so that we succeed in life.
Okay, so that we can succeed in life. So, we are changing simple into complex. Remember that. Don't forget our main topic, what we are doing. These are different methods of doing that.
Stay calm. We use
जो
the same
सच्चे आपने
subject
अभी याद
I,
दिलाया तब
right?
मुझे याद है
A
कि
model
कॉम्प्लेक्स
auxiliary verb
सेंटेंस हम लोग
can
पहले
stay calm. Okay?
Yes.
We learn English to succeed in life. We learn English so that we can succeed in life. Got it? So that is the sixth way to do it. The seventh way to do this is, seventh way to change a simple sentence into a complex sentence is when you have a present participle working as an object complement, you can change it into an adjective clause.
ING word.
Don't understand this? Let me show you some examples and make you understand. I saw a man crying. I saw a girl crying for help on the street. So, crying in the first example is a present participle working as an adjective. And in the second example, crying for help on the street is a present participle phrase working as an adjective. It's an object complement, right? So we'll change these two things into adjective clauses. First example, I saw a man crying. I saw a man who was crying. I saw a man who was crying. Make sense? Yes, it does. Second example, I saw a girl crying for help on the street. I saw a girl who was crying for help on the street. What did we do? We just added a relative clause and a verb. That's all we did and changed it into an adjective clause. Simple. There is one more way to change a simple sentence into a complex sentence. When you have conditional words or phrases in your simple sentence, you can change them into a dependent clause.
ये exceptional है, but be careful. Understand.
Only stupid people believe in shortcuts, right? So this is somewhere a condition. Okay, it's limiting the meaning of the sentence. Second examples. Indians are the best English teachers. I'm not saying it. Some people are. Okay. Again, this is limiting the meaning of the sentence. Okay. Only stupid people believe in shortcuts. So we have a condition and we can represent it using a dependent clause. Let me show you how. If you are not stupid, you will not believe in shortcuts. Also means the same thing. Both the examples, both the sentences give the same meaning, guys. That's exactly how we transform a sentence. Both these sentences give the same meaning. Second example, Indians are the best English teachers. I can say if you're not an Indian teacher, you might not be the best. Kind of give the same meaning, right? Again, it was limiting the meaning of the sentence, so it was sort of a condition, and we used a dependent clause, an if clause, to represent that. Simple. So that's how we change a simple sentence into a complex sentence. To be able to do that, you need to know what are noun clauses, adjective clauses, adverb clauses, infinitive phrases, participle phrases that you already know, guys. Okay.
Understood, all of you?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Now, simple to complex. Let's see if you can try. He desired to know the nature of his offense. Offense means a kind of attack. So he desired means he wanted to know. He desired to know. Nature means what was the reason? How did he attack? Why? So independent clause is already given. Can you tell me what is independent clause from this simple sentence? Which one can we separate out as independent clause?
He desired to know.
Yes. तो इतना तो इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज है ऑलरेडी तो वो तो इतना ही रहेगा नाउ एंड हाउ विल यू कंप्लीट द सेंटेंस मीनिंग शुड बी सेम पुट वन सबऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शन according to you. Yes, anyone? What I have underlined will not change. That is already independent. Anyone? Anyone? Try at least. Okay, tell me which are the subordinating conjunctions so that you will recall some. Give me the list of subordinating conjunctions. Anyone?
Nature,
What?
nature,
Which are the subordinating conjunctions? WH words are also there. What, who, which, when, then words
after also.
since. Whose mic is this? Anyone? See, first independent clause I am writing as it is.
The
He
nature.
desired to know.
Desired to know that how was his nature to attack.
What the nature of his offense. वो तो पूरा सेम रहेगा nature the nature of his offense was. See, the meaning has not changed at all. Did the meaning change? Did we change the meaning? No, we did not. Is the meaning same?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We have one independent clause, one dependent. He was reported to have lost most of his money. इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज इसमें भी डायरेक्ट मिल जाएगा. Which one is independent?
He was
He was reported
Yes. So रिपोर्ट कब किया? To have lost most of his money. मतलब जब उसने लॉस किया तब रिपोर्ट वन. So what shall we write?
he lost most of his money.
He was reported. That much I have written. Then tell me.
They lost.
You will remove to
He
have.
lost most of his money.
Yes, but conjunction कौन सा? That is correct. Conjunction. Which conjunction? He lost most of his money. But which
That
conjunction?
he had lost most of his money.
That or when? When? जब उसने लॉस किया तब. When he lost. जब लॉस किया तब रिपोर्ट हुआ ना. When
When
he
he
lost.
had lost most of his money.
Hmm. We know the name of the writer of
आती
that
है
letter.
लिखना दे सर
What? Now wait,
आती
I'll
है
show at
लिखना
last now.
लिखना
Yes, but you should have taken screenshot. Now wait, I'll show at last. We know the name of the writer of that letter. You will remove this, the name of. For a person, which word do we use
We
for a
know the
person?
writer who wrote that letter.
Yes, you see conjunction you used correct. सिर्फ sentence formation थोड़ा change होगा. You used the conjunction who, right? So use it.
We know who wrote. Uh,
Who the
we we know the writer who wrote that letter.
we know the writer who wrote that letter. Yes, you can write that way also. That is also correct if you write it. But if we have to write little bit different, then we can write like this. We know who the writer of that letter is. Even this one you can write. In the video also I was telling you there can be two possible answers. Why is it not showing now? I was glad to hear of your having succeeded so well. One independent clause is already given. I was glad मतलब मैं हैप्पी हुआ जब मैंने सुना सक्सेस के बारे में तेरे सक्सेस के बारे में राइट सो हाउ विल यू चेंज इट independent is already given what is independent over here what is independent clause
I was glad when I heard that you have
of
succeeded so well.
yes then it will be two conjunctions that भी आ गया ना तो अगर that नहीं रखना हो तो I was glad when I heard फिर
I was glad when I heard of you succeeding so well. Of
yes having succeeded so well
I was glad
you were glad I am also glad that you are giving answers all of you when I heard of you having
सर आई हर्ड है वो कैपिटल करना है आई
I don't you think that if I is alone it should be capital One man's meat is another man's poison. Do you know the meaning
सर
of this
करना है
sentence?
कि नहीं कैपिटल?
नो
If
सर,
I is
क्या
alone, it
होता
is
है?
capital, of course. Okay, but you think about the answer. But ये सुना तो होगा. See, you like something a lot. There are some things which you like a lot, but other people, others might hate it a lot. It is possible. दैट इज द मीनिंग कि सबकी चॉइस एक जैसे नहीं होती, किसी को जो बहुत अच्छा लगता है वो किसी और कोई हेट करता है बहुत ज्यादा. सो दैट इज द मीनिंग. वन मैन्स मीट इज अनदर मैन्स पॉइजन. हियर यू जस्ट हैव टू ऐड वन कंजंक्शन, that is what. Where will you add it? It is a proverb. No one can tell the time of his arrival.
सर, ये ई वाला सेंटेंस है, उसमें इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज कौन सा है?
See, what is one man's meat? So here, one man's meat, that much you have to count as an independent clause. One man's meat, इसमें बीच में आ गया. We have used what in the beginning of the sentence. I told you, sometimes you will see the clauses which will come in between. Okay?
यस सर.
Then, no one can tell the time of his arrival. Here also, independent clause can be seen very clearly. What is independent clause?
No, no one can tell me.
Me कहाँ है? No one can
No
tell.
one can tell.
Yes, that much is independent clause. अब इसका क्या करेंगे? The time of his arrival means वो कब आएगा? So for time, which conjunction do we use for time?
नो वन कैन टेल व्हेन ही वुड अराइव.
Exactly. Good. No one can tell when he would arrive or when he will arrive. It is future, so we use will. It's okay if I don't write the answers. Means I have to send the exercises, answers of exercise 5 and 6. So both together I will send it. Okay?
ओके
ओके सर.
सर अभी सेंड कर दो.
हाँ, अभी मैं ये लेक्चर छोड़ के पहले सेंड करता हूँ. वेट.
नहीं
वैसे भी
सर,
लेक्चर को 1 मिनट की दे रहे हैं.
लेक्चर खत्म हो जाए फिर.
चाणक्य सर
What is that?
सर,
Again?
वैसे भी लेक्चर खत्म होने में 1 ही मिनट की दे रहे हैं.
तो सर आप कैसा बोलते थे? तीना
हाय सर.
That was the act of a
हाँ
coward. You know
लानितस
the meaning
विषय.
of coward. You know the meaning. What is the meaning of
What?
coward?
No.
So here,
डरपोक.
yes. So he was coward. He was a coward. वो एक independent clause बनेगा. Because of his act. क्योंकि उसने काम ऐसा किया. So he was a coward. That will be independent clause. Because of his act. That will be dependent clause. See, I have not changed the meaning of the sentence. Likewise, I will send you all the answers till here. I work in a post office. So till here, I will send you the answers of exercise 5 and exercise 6 together. Complete it. And one time in
Bye
rough book
sir.
because these are important exercises. So one time in book.
ओके सर.
ओके सर. बाय सर.
बाय सर.
सर.
बाय
सर.
बाय. बाय सर.
सर. सर.
बाय.